This is my broken 2023 Ford Bronco Raptor. And I'm going to show you all its quirks and features. One of the main quirks is it has a little oil leak. You can see a little extra shine right there. We have oil dripping on the ground, and that's actually just from one night, because yesterday Meredith drove this thing and they came out here and there's this big puddle under it. So I cleaned up all the oil. When she got home, I looked under the Bronco. There's oil all down the underside of the Bronco. So we are leaking oil. I think it's engine oil. It smells like it, it's clear. And so I called my guy at Ford and he's like, yeah, let me get that thing back in and look at it. I went under there trying to figure out, maybe it's just a loose drain plug or something like that. But this thing has plates all under it. It's got guards all under, so you can't easily see anything under there. And I was like, man, this brand new Raptor, I'm not taking it apart to try to figure out what's going on. Ford can do that. So Ford's coming to get it today, and they're gonna try to figure out why this Bronco Raptor is a little leaky. And I wanted to make a video after I'd driven this thing a lot to kind of show you what I do and don't like about this thing. But yeah, I just didn't want to get it the first day and be like, here it is, here's all the stuff about it, because I don't know anything about it. So we have put so far almost 500 miles on it. Meredith's been driving it around a lot. I've driven it a little bit and probably get to about 1,000. And then I'm going to show you guys everything there is to know about this thing. It is, so far, I really do like it. Just want to put a little more miles, you know, in the seat so I can really tell you from experience and not just what I've read on the internet. Climbs that pretty easy. We will see what they find out at Ford. Should know pretty quickly. I'm canceling insurance on the Corvette, and I'm on hold. They're playing Granger Smith. It sounds terrible through this recording, but hey, that's my buddy Granger. I just got a physical and a blood draw, and it had to give a urine sample. And it's all for this thing that's coming up. It's what this countdown's counting down to. It was required of me to go do all this stuff. So, you know, can I get some blood work? Nothing big. Should all come back normal. And they'll say, yes, Matt, proceed with the countdown. You're healthy, buddy. What is not healthy, though, is the Bronco. So I just got a call from Ford, and they said, yep, you were right. It's leaking engine oil. And I was like, I know, it was everywhere. And they said it is leaking from a valve cover, just like on the top of the engine. And they said it needs a new gasket. So they ordered a new gasket. It's not gonna be here for like 4 days or something. So big bummer, we're not gonna have the Bronco for 4 days. I'm hoping they also clean all the oil off everything. They probably will. But yeah, Bronco's hurt. Bronco's down bad. But Bronco will be back. I have an update for y'all, a little life update. Jen and I are here on this side of the room. Yeah. This is the fully capable side of the room. Mare and Clint are on the handicap side of the room. Clint almost died. We'll get back to that. It's not that important. Mare, can we just get an update on your knee?
It's fine.
Can we see it? Look
It's
at that
ugly.
thing. You had your checkup today, and they like it. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
So knee's going good. Mary just had a hole in her cartilage, and they patched it. And you're 2 weeks out now, right? Yep. And 6 weeks more of total non-weight bearing crutches walking around.
Might have to check me into an institution by the end of it. I don't know, but
That's a long time.
It is a long time. She's been driving though.
yeah, I can drive because I can move.
Yep.
I have range of motion. I just am not allowed to
Can't put weight on it.
I can't drive yet.
Okay, back to Clint. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to talk about it?
Clint can
I
start.
wasn't there for most of it. So,
I was there. I was there for all of it.
Yeah, give us the initial, Jenna. What happened?
So we were at lunch last Friday, and Clint fainted mid-conversation. Turns out his heart stopped.
I fell all the way out of the booth. My ear still has like some rug burn on
He's
the
got
top
quite
of
a
it.
few bruises still.
You fell and hit your head on the floor.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
hard.
He was out for like 60 to 90 seconds. We thought it was okay. We got an EKG, and it all looked fine. Next morning, it happened again.
Clint.
I made it to the bed this time. Didn't fall on the floor. I like went and sat on the bed and told Jenna like, hey, I feel weird. And then woke up like a minute later.
So we went to the hospital that time. Get to the hospital, and about 3 hours later, it happened again. And they caught it on the monitors this time, and his heart stopped for 20 seconds.
So this was the first time you knew.
This is the first time we
his
knew
heart
for sure
stopped.
exactly what was happening.
Yeah, they weren't really sure why he was fainting.
But he wasn't breathing when he fainted, so we knew something was up, but we weren't sure what until they caught it on the monitors.
And that was a Saturday.
That was Saturday. We went to ICU. We stayed overnight in the ICU. It happened again Sunday morning. And then...
I can tell you're stressed just talking about this.
I get so shaky just talking about it. Then he got a pacemaker Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I didn't just dress up fancy. I can't, I'm not allowed to pick my arm up over my head, so I have to wear button-ups for the next month.
You look very nice, though.
Thanks. That's what, I was just
like
wearing a
going on
zip-up
dates.
hoodie earlier, and I was like, man, I look way sicker when I'm not like the button-up like makes me
Yeah.
feel like I'm
Like
a
put together.
normal
Yeah,
human.
you're going out to lunch or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a pacemaker put in. The first cardiologist I saw said everything is totally normal. Your heart is totally fine. So I'm a plumber. You need an electrician. And that was such an easy, good analogy. So outside of it stopping a bunch of times, I'm totally healthy.
Basically, your heart has a little spark at the top that it does itself, and it carries down through your heart.
Yep.
And yours just stopped firing for a while.
Yeah, and it could have been something that's been happening my whole life. I've kind of had fainting spells like my whole life, but we've always just kind of chalked it up to low blood sugar or like low blood pressure, but it's never been like this. It's always, I feel kind of crappy, I sit down, and if I go out, it's for a second. So we're trying to figure out if that's been my whole life, and it just now is finally worse where like the electricity is finally done. But like I said, on the plus side of it being that way, pacemaker will, if that's the only problem, like I should be semi back to normal
Fixes
in the
it.
next month. I mean, as normal as a 33-year-old with a pacemaker.
Yeah, and that's pretty rare, right?
Totally normal.
Yeah, totally normal things. Just your heart stopping a couple times and having a pacemaker put in when you're quote unquote totally healthy. Limitations for a month. Can't pick my arm up, and obviously I can't lift anything. I can't lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk for 4 weeks, which is a real bummer because I was getting real strong, and now I can't do anything for a month, and Matt's gonna catch me because
I've been lifting like 2 gallons of milk every day, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, should I tell him the statistics I learned today?
Oh my gosh, it was.
I went to the doctor today. I have not been able to put weight on my leg for 2 weeks now, and I already feel like it's like wasting away because I can't do anything with it. And the doctor told me today that within 2 weeks you lose 40% of your strength, which
That's
is
a lot.
bad enough.
So
Yeah.
much.
And then, I mean, you still have a while to go. I still have a while to go. And he also told me that for every day of strength lost, it takes 3 days to regain
Of working
that
out.
strength.
To get it back.
Yeah.
But that's assuming whenever you're back, you can go 100%.
Which you can't.
We're not going to be able to go 100% for a while.
Baby steps.
Yeah, I was trying to do 405 this year.
It's not gonna happen.
That's not going to happen. I'm going to, hopefully, maybe I can, 145. That's the goal.
One plate club.
One plate club. Slowly get back there, yeah.
And that's why it'll be a year before I can run again.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and leave all your well wishes and your prayers for the Bronco down in the comments below. We hope we get it back soon. We're hoping it pulls through. No, we're glad you're here, Clint.
Me too. It was scary. I know dark humor and jokes is how I get through it, but it was a serious thing. But luckily, Jenna's a super strong person and was there the whole time, and now just has to put up with all the jokes I make about how I died.
He was making jokes like literally right after he woke up from his heart.
Yeah, like do we have to get remarried? Like till death do you part? Is that legal?
Yeah, did y'all part?
Y'all leave it right there.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh, can we do a wedding? Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't pronounced legally dead, but I mean, my heart stopped. So like, that's pretty dead.
I will officiate your wedding.
There we go. I love it.
I'm in.
This is perfect.
I love weddings.
Can marry me the flower girl?
No, they have to be able to walk.
Oh,
basketball hoop. I also spread some grass seed. My voice is fully cooked. Okay, I gotta show y'all something. So I waited until nighttime. What's up, Earl? Me and Earl have been having a lot of fun together since I don't have a Bronco, and Mare's been driving the F-350. Spooky. Spookier. And even spookier. But what's really spooky is this. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys down right here. I'll be right back. It's fine. You're okay. Hey, you're okay. I'll be back. Don't worry. Just wait 1 second. It's okay, guys. I'm right here. Still here. Prepare yourselves. This is pretty good. Dang. Look at that. Look what we did. Just wanted to show you guys what this looked like. All at night, all lit up. It is pitch black out here. And we got lights on lights on lights. Also, one of you guys sent me a 12-volt fan. Appreciate that. You the man. All right. Thank you guys for all the well wishes for Mare and Clint having a speedy recovery. We're really glad Clint's still here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Off the Ranch. Next time, Matt will either have a better voice or it'll be completely gone. I love you. See you next time.
Oh. Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mare.